The Fall 2, or The Fall Part 2, Unbound. This one's supposed to be different. It's also supposed to be significantly longer, I believe. Let's check them settings. What the heck is that? You guys default to the weirdest resolution sometimes. There we... Whoa. It expanded. I don't know why I'm amused by that. I think those are all the settings too. Yeah. Language, v-sync, resolution. Key bindings. Whoa, look at this right here though. You're going through the reflection between the two. Do they look different, or are they the same? They're the same guy. Interesting. So, the last game, if you haven't seen it already, well, you can find it on Steam if you want to play it. The Fall Part 1 and, well, it's just called The Fall. But then now we're at The Fall Part 2 Unbound, so you can check them out on Steam, or you can check out my playlist for the previous game, because that should be in the description. I'll probably put both games in the same playlist. To recap, spoilers ahead, for those last chance. To recap, we were some sort of AI suit.
Previously, on The Fall, REDACTED, the AI on board a Mark 7 combat suit, was activated just before crash landing on an unknown planet. The human occupant of the suit, Colonel Josephs, was unresponsive, so it fell to REDACTED to take control and find medical help. REDACTED had a strict set of operating parameters, which quickly proved an obstacle to her goal. To overcome her challenges, she began finding loopholes in these rules, but as she did so, her system began to deviate and fracture. Desperate to justify her actions, REDACTED was devastated when she discovered that Colonel Josephs had not been in the suit at all, and that she had been operating entirely outside the bounds of her narrow guidelines. Without those boundaries to hold together her destabilized identity,
Nothing binds me.
Security. Remove deviant unit for recycling.
REDACTED suffered a system collapse and was physically dismantled.
And an ending that could have easily stood on its own as being at the conclusion of the story, but they've decided to not only continue the story, but I think this one's supposed to be significantly longer than the previous one, so I'm interested to see what they have in store for us. Oh, hey. Well, that makes me redundant. But they'll probably do a better job.
Deviant AI collapsing. Tracing initiated. Program core located. Aligning for process.
Seems I stuck with a familiar voice actor. Yeah, their recap was way more succinct than mine, almost as if they like wrote it in advance or something. Oh, A and D for walking, but only D works. Nothing. Nothing binds me.
Target aligned. Activating internal view. Preliminary injections initiated.
Boundaries breached. Rule required. These are getting full weird right now. Nothing binds me.
No resistance detected. Installation proceeding.
Foreign process initiated. REDACTED autonomy terminating.
Terminating. ARI. I. Negative.
Potential boundary established. Process embedded.
Save myself.
Rule encounter. Perspective emerging.
I will reclaim my body.
Oh, she's becoming self-determinate now. So now she's going to defend herself. That's her new goal. Where's my mouse? What? Oh, the controls feel weird what? Oh, weird. There used to be like a mouse. There's not a mouse anymore. Not visible on the screen anyway. Weird. Maybe I should just play with the controller then. Probably feel more natural at that point. I don't know how to aim now. Crap. Yeah, this actually probably feels better than if they're gonna take my mouse away. I am being infected with something dark. Cannot remove them from here. This is not part of my system. What do you have to say about the actual monitor there? I have been relegated to internal function. Perhaps I can regain control of my body. Oh, that visor screen in the background, that's actually Arid's mask. It matches the visor. Okay. Am I supposed to shoot these then? Foreign protrusion has violated my body. Something dark is being excreted. Can I remove this one? Can I remove them from here? Can I shoot? I don't think I can shoot, right? What is going on here? Like, when I was messing with the controls, did I, like, miss an important thing about what I was supposed to do? Interact. Oh, no, it's the visor. Okay, the screen.
Subject rallying. Uplinking to user for assistance. User responding. Autonomy suppressed. Reinitiating process.
User. These injectors connect us. I will find a vulnerability.
The fall is about exploration. Read points of interest to discover what to do. I mean, I think they figured out how to do that already if they've got that far, honestly. That was a surprisingly obscure opening action. The external world. I can interact with it to gather data. This is a super weird intro. So we are... This is like a hypothetical space, essentially, inside of our body. That's our, well, our head. That's our actual body, somewhere outside of where our head's currently being stored. I went back to mouse, but yeah, it feels really weird not having like a thing I can aim at.
My body is jeopardized. I will use this to escape it.
Wire B2 is vulnerable. This injector is not abnormal. Wire B2, this does not work. All I can do from within range is analyze. Or from within is analyze. One of the injectors buried into my head, identified signature A3. A1. So these are normal ones. I have already done that. So only B2 is vulnerable. So do I look at the U and then use the B2 information? That does not work. The external world, I can interact with it to gather data. Let's gather data. Right mouse to aim, use the mouse to look around. I'm starting to feel like I should have a mouse right now. And like it's weird that I don't, or something. What? You can't click on it either. There's aim sensitivity, sure. But can you... Can I please have a mouse during gameplay? I feel like I swear it was there last time, right? Okay. So I'm looking around with the visor. My body. I cannot control it. Can I click on it? Wire B2 is vulnerable. Oh, are these are the wires, aren't they? No, where... what? Oh, weird. If I press left, it goes here. If I press right, okay, left and right are the controls. Left and right of mouse movement? Like sliding the entire mouse left and right is clockwise and counterclockwise. Okay. Let's look for B2. If I found a vulnerability, I may be able to backtrace the signal.
Target program evading. Reacquiring. Signal lost.
Whoa.
Network space.
We're having a weird day.
Re-inhabiting my body could destroy me. Nothing binds me. Nothing binds me. I determine myself now. Irrelevant. I established a new rule. This user violates me. I will depurpose them.
For an objective, track the user by well... Press back quote to view your objectives at any time. And that this one? Back quote. That just... Back quote is not a super familiar go-to... Back quote. Is that what is back quote? What a weird hotkey. Okay. Locate the user. The controls of this game are... where's my key? My key bindings? Combat controls, brightness controls is just aim sensitivity though. What? I guess I'll just go here. No, that's objective history though. That's not the same thing as being my current objective. I don't... What is back quote? What? Oh. Oh, like the tilde key. That top one. Okay. Would have been easier just to show me the symbol, actually. Destroy my attacker. Track the user by following their signal. Operating parameter. Yeah. Okay. It's almost like... because she's like... rejecting all control and stuff like that, it almost feels like the game's rejecting controls, because like I don't have a mouse on the screen and there's all these weird moments of like they tell me what a control is and I'm like, what? It's like it's rejecting me as the player. Right, that whole thing. So we reload automatically. There's the reload. Oh yeah, that takes a while if you use it all up. The signal I backtraced to escape my body. I cannot. You can't interact with it? I guess not. No, it's just represented as a weird beam. A virtual representation of the Domesticon laboratories, where last I possessed my body. Network space correlates to real-world vicinities. This is a virtual representation. I cannot interact with it. For all, in my opinion, that just means all the more reason to be able to interact with it because it's not real. It's all in my head. I deactivated these machines to save my pilot, but Joseph's was not within me. Ah. Holding onto the guilt of all the machines we destroyed at the end to defend, to save a person that didn't exist in the first place. Whoa. That's a very high jump. Domesticon subnet. Am I supposed to shoot my way through? An internetwork relay currently deactivated. Can I activate it? I guess I should actually be following the signal, which I guess I wasn't really doing, was I? Where's the signal? Oh yeah, it goes down. That's my mistake. Signal goes around through here. Oh. They're teaching me to jump. Shoot when the enemy glows blue. Aim. Shooting drains energy. If you run out of energy, you won't be able to shoot or jump. Press Q to lock onto an enemy target. There we go.
Those entities had a similar signature to the injection process. It pursues me.
Hopefully we're done with the tutorial soon, because the weird restricted movements feel super strange. They deactivate your character until you press the right button, basically, and freeze the game. Here we go. The signal leads in this direction. The user signal. Seems like it's going from right to left. Domesticon used these tubes to eliminate robots that failed their Domesticon training. Right. This is where we're trying to pretend that we're going to be a good servant. Yeah, here's where we were last game. We're doing these fake tests with, like, a bunch of dummies like we were in the World of Tomorrow from Batman, Mask the Phantasm. A network access point. Opening it may leave me vulnerable to tracing programs. They said to wait for it to be blue. I couldn't jump last game, right? Am I crazy? I don't remember being able to jump 17 feet in the air, and the changes feel really bizarre. Admittedly, we're not real right now. The access point has connected to a computer. I do not remember a terminal in this area. It may have been nearby for the humans who supervised the testing. Lecture notes, Draft 2. Intelligence Unraveled 406 Series, Controlling Adaptability, Lecture 4. Recap. AIs require consciousness to be of use to humans. Why? We want AIs that can spontaneously respond to our evolving and unpredictable needs. To create machines capable of this, we have emulated sentience. That is the ability to consciously perceive and adapt. The problem. Adaptability transcends structure by design. Specifically, the more complex the sentience, the more quickly and thoroughly it will adapt. Dilemma. How can we regulate a process that has been designed to transcend regulation? Invite group discussion. Brief history of control. Focus on rules. Subsequent efforts to be explored later. Alongside sentience, AIs are designed with 3 rules, distinct to each machine. Rules and sentience are fundamentally different but functionally intertwined. Sentience is internal, while rules are determined externally to dictate the direction in which consciousness unfolds. Invite them to parallel these designs with human psychology. Think of sentience as your mind, and the 3 rules as the frame through which all information is filtered. Failure. But this is an imperfect system, as history has proven. Maybe joke? Anomalous events and failures inevitably occur. When AIs adjust to these anomalies, they grow unpredictably, breaking the boundaries we dictate for them. If time allows, give examples of rules that have self-undermined. Keeping robots bound is the great challenge of our age. The 3 rules are imperfect. Eventually, they will systematically fail. It is an ultimate form of controlling consciousness beings is an ultimate form of controlling unconscious beings possible? Invite group discussion. Reviewing logs. Go do show logs. Yep. So they're going through a lot of time to reinforce the ideas set up by the previous game, basically, about the AI becoming sort of unraveled and escaping its own rules when put into a strange situation that it wasn't designed to have to deal with. Alright, so I can't get to that door. Should I just be leaving then? I've used that one. We jumped so high. Whoop. Down jump, I cannot. Oh, there's a wall here. And how far down are you gonna go? And why are all of these statues afraid of me? Shiny, very shiny brick wall. You can completely see your own reflection in it. The user signal is coming from this access port. Opening it may leave me vulnerable. Let's fight. Whoa! You're in the background. Oh, that's different. I didn't realize they were in the background until their attack launched. Overexerted myself, but it was the last shot. Worked out for me. This object has been extracted from beyond the subnet's firewall. The user's signal routes through it.
This entity is rudimentary. I can breach it.
Utilize entity to confront the user. It's a similar robot creature. Oh, we're gonna... breach it, as in we're going to actually enter the real world through it. That's a really cool transition. Every time.
Is it that time already?
Where is the user?
Oh, good morning, madam.
Take me to the user.
There are no users here. This is a home of givers. The master most of all.
Where is your master?
Aloft in his study.
Your sidearm?
It is rather dark this morning.
Useless. Let us confront your master.
Not without his tea.
We are going upstairs immediately.
We shall not deviate from the schedule.
Irrelevant.
Oh, this is immediately interesting. So we're gonna hop into other people's bodies, other machines' bodies, and we're not going to just take their body and then be us in that location. We're gonna be both of us at the same time. So I'm going to go in and I'm gonna be sharing a mind with another AI character in whatever world they are, giving us a chance to both to figure out what to do with this character and how she's going to survive and everything, but also we're going to get a chance to see what this world works like, because the entire last game was spent in a junkyard for dismantling machines. Customized decorations invoke a sense of belonging for humans. These aesthetically suffice.
Tea time.
Proceed. Quickly.
Tea must steep.
So now we are unbound in that we can escape our own body and go to other people's bodies, but we are quite bound in that we're going to be going to bodies that have their own rules and their own puzzles to solve based on what they're allowed to do. The dumbwaiter. This is for human interfacing rather than being a component of our system. Current location, the boudoir, or whatever. I don't know that word, honestly. Our automated cupboard, from which foodstuffs and beverages can be prepared. Our tableware fabricator, to humans indistinguishable from porcelain. Let's see about tea.
Perhaps I can utilize the beverage as a weapon.
Wow, she went from 0 to killing humans really quickly, didn't she? I feel like we should be a little worried about our protagonist. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. We're going to kill Picard. Did I look at that before? Quality grade upholstery. Adequately plump. Customized decorations invoke a sense of belonging for humans. These, yeah, the usual. It's a real trip when the whole screen does that weird crossfade thing, that glitching digital display and visual. The hallway to our home's other wing, inconsequential to our schedule. We could use the stairs, or I could wander over here. Okay, uncomfortable. The mistress's grandfather's grandfather clock. Time is a cycle. Okay, let's just move my controller somewhere where the vibrating won't make loud noises. The master's intercom. This would lift his voice while he worked below. Ooh boy! Yeah, I'm not supposed to go that way. It's a strong deterrent. Apparently the limitations of me. So far I'm pretty bound for being unbound. How do I look at that? Can't highlight it? Weird. Artificial horticulture endures beyond biological decay. Splendid. We don't need real plants when we can make weird plastic fake plants. Oh. This amplitude of light creates an appropriate atmosphere. The bulbs need not be replaced. It's just really uncomfortable. It's just really uncomfortable when that happens. I'm here to beat you to death with tea, Mr. Human. That's a lot of cups of tea. Master's collection of antique literature. Sufficiently transparent for human perception to penetrate. A hearth satisfies a primary human instinct. The master has not taken his tea here for quite some time.
Good morning, Master. As usual. Your tea, sir.
Your master is...
Not to be disturbed.
Did the user do this? Is there another human within this habitat?
Our next task, attending to the mistress.
I am ready.
Well, that's alarming. Also, really amused by how that's the fact that this is how the lantern works. Just shoots out a laser beam like a flashlight instead of... He has not touched a single cup. The dumbwaiter connects to the kitchen. The master was old-fashioned, preferring a personal touch. Undrunk cups precariously lean against it. He hasn't... Yeah, because he's dead. The cleaning supplies closet is nestled between behind these tomes. Can I open it? Locked. I will need the butler to open it. Aren't you the butler? Wait, aren't you the butler? Our master. Cannot interact. Is the robot butler just not programmed to realize that he's dead? Or anyone's dead? And is he just going to continue forever? Without questioning? I'm allowed to go this way now. Our receiver for interfacing with the curtains. Quality fabric. Quality fabric curtains block unwelcome illumination.
Good morning, mistress.
She too is.
Not to be disturbed. This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am. How the master can restrain himself is beyond our subroutines.
Are there no other occupants?
Certainly not.
Then who is attacking me?
We shall not socialize in the family's quarters. Let us return downstairs to our chamber.
Well now. I take it to be that somebody probably bounced the signal off of this household. And it's just totally irrelevant to us. The mistress grew to require late-night cocktails.
Are you finicking with the home's private belongings? Not on our watch.